Hello guys, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is the self-therapeutic psychiatric multimedia project. If you would like an introduction and a brief summary about what we do, we have a whole bunch of different versions straight up to January 2021 for the past 3.5 years. And so if you want the breakdown, that's all there. What we're going to do is just dive right into the content today, as usual. Of course, copyright-free music, schedule, live streaming, all that kind of stuff. How we break it down to subdomains, analogies, all the platforms on the previous videos. So today what we have is just a whole slew of photographs. This time it's going to take up probably most of the live stream, maybe 10 minutes. And again, I'll be commentating over the pricing, the purchasing options, my commentary over nutrition, dieting, logistics, the convenience of me going to work and pick up the groceries, just in general, all the different options and things that you keep in mind probably when you go and get the groceries or purchase something when you go to buy something to eat. You know, is it a sizable amount? Is it easy to carry with you? Does it fit in with the number of carbs or vitamins and minerals that you have for the day? Is a food guide, whatever. So that's what we're going to do pretty much for the first 10 minutes after we cover the, the sort of general table contents. And then the last maybe 2-3 minutes, I think I'm going to deliver a take-home message and give some pointers to the left-hand side, the task list. Now, I may not have enough time for that, and that's totally fine. If it can't be covered, it can't be covered, and that's okay, because I've already made it past a certain live stream previously on Twitch or YouTube. I think about last week, where I mentioned that I don't have to cover everything anymore, because I know that I'll just cover it in the future. I will constantly revisit things that I missed. With that being said, let's dive right into it. So let's maximize that photograph. What you see, here's what you get as usual. I covered the good, the bad, and the ugly on stream. And so, again, just a comprehensive life management project. And I look at myself as a human processor, also as sort of an encyclopedia of sorts. So let's begin. Alright, so yesterday I went to purchase some groceries from the supermarket, and this is basically one of those photographs there. What I'm going to do is remove at the backdrop the task list and focus primarily on these photographs here. So I'm going to start with maybe this one here. It's from Chinese New Year's. Okay. Or it's an item that is supposed to be sold on Chinese New Year. And of course that was, I believe, 1 week ago, and everything else is on sale now. So I went to a TNT supermarket and picked that up. It's just assorted Chinese New Year finger foods. And what I'm going to do now is just kind of, showcase, some different angles here. It's 400 grams, but it was only for $5. And you can see the sign here. This is where I purchased it for $4.99, down from $8. And it's not the most healthy thing to eat. Again, this is just snack foods. You can see that I was experimenting around, taking a look at other items as well. We have some specials here, some custard puffs for $4. We have the weekly special, apparently, is osmanthus rice pudding, which I don't know how you say that in Chinese, but if you are familiar with this kind of food, I suppose that you would be, I don't know, you may have tried this yourself, I don't know. I haven't tried it, so I was just walking around the bakery section, and that's where I typically go. This is a really shitty shot, but there was some mango type filling there. We have some buns here that I've tried before, and I wanted to just see if there was anything new here. So there's some signs here going along the way. And again, this is just on my way to work. That's the key highlight here. Aside from sort of scavenging for things that I want to try out, just some new foods, like, you want to sample some new foods. But here's some puffs, it looks like. The point was, it was right before I went to work, and I had nothing to eat for work, and so I thought I would bring this up, and that's why I dropped by, because I wanted to pick up something that I could have. Another reason why, of course, I dropped in is again for Chinese New Year. So it's festivities. It's a holiday kind of thing, right? Let's say it's Valentine's Day and you want to go and you just want to grab something special for that day, and that's an example of what another third, I guess, factor that played a role into this. We have some bread twists here. These I was taking a look at for the pricing, and it was a bit too expensive, but we'll get to that in a second, because I found one that was significantly cheaper, but it was the exact same thing almost. Here are a lot of Chinese New Year treats, once again on display. all sorts. We have these like sesame balls. Most of them are probably, I think, coming from an outsider's perspective. If you're not Chinese, you will probably think of these as being very boring items. I have to say they are kind of just like baked and deep fried snacks. Think of crackers and stuff like that. There's one that's very reminiscent on the top right hand side right there, which I think I have a photograph of real soon right here. Is this is a Chinese, it says donuts, which is funny because it's not a donut at all. It's like a deep fried kind of bun that we put into jok or congee, and that's kind of like boiled rice. And I know it doesn't sound all too appetizing, but it's a very savory kind of food, and definitely not that healthy. It's very oily, and but it is something that really reminds me way back as a kid. Now here's the hot food section. You can see some of these lotus sesame balls. We really wanted to pick up something for hot foods, but I knew that because I was bringing it in the morning and then I'd be having dinner at my workplace in the afternoon, it would be like 6, 7, 8 hours past and it'd be cold anyways. So I really want to get this one with the hag out of my siu mai and zhong. So that's zhong is basically that kind of sticky rice stuff. And I couldn't pick it. I decided it would be very smart to get hot food and then have it cool off. So that's what's going down in my mind. All right, so we covered I guess a good portion of the stuff that I was scavenging around for. Let's move back up to the top here, right where we left off. The item that I did purchase was this, and then moving upwards from that, we also have some more mango filling cookies, some scavenging here as well, wedding cakes, some pastries. And the reason why for this is, of course, you see the deal here: winter melon and pumpkin red bean for just $2. I didn't pick it up. What I got instead was this mini croissant thing because I felt it was a better deal for 220 grams, just $2. Reduced price. You can see all these stuff are reduced price. This is why I purchased it. It's on sale on discount, so for $1 here, $1. And usually they all keep it on this sort of tray right here, this kind of area. Okay, we're 6 minutes in. Oh my god, it's a lot of stuff. We have some bread also on sale I didn't pick up. I was comparing the nutritional facts here. This is something usually I pick up from Food Basics. So if you think of bread that you purchase, typically you want to get something with more fiber, less, I guess, white flour, I guess, just to lower the sugar count. At least that's for me. So I would like to get more fiber, and this one is a new sort of, if I'm comparing, I'm comparing these two together. The red one is the one I usually buy whole wheat. The one on the top is a dark one, and so we have this dark bread, it says right there, and I don't really know what it was. I wanted to see, and I figured I would still go with this one right over here because again, it just has a gram of extra fiber. Now moving on from that, again, that's just to clear my, so this has to do with health, obviously, the fiber, nutrition. I actually use the washroom every morning. I take a dump, right? That's all it is, and I get to clear my guts in the morning before I go to work or go out, or the rest of my day is pretty clear. So here's some burst snapshots, right? And again, this is just after having covered most of the items here. You can see all the stuff from groceries, which is a lot. It's a lot of fucking bullshit right here. Now we're gonna move on towards gifts, I suppose. And these are items that you see. There's a granola bar and a Vita Coco and some Chinese crackers. Here's the receipt for the receipts for the supermarket I went to, and of course here are the burst snapshots for, again, sampling and just recon and scouting out different items to try out. So we're going to move on to the snacks I received yesterday. So those were class 1 items, the grocery items, because they were purchased with my own hard-earned money. Class 4 items are these things here, which are gift items. And so what did I receive? So this is the 4th day. Take a look at the title. 9 minutes in, gotta hurry up. Class 4 items are things I receive from fellow friends, colleagues, and staff, and so on and so forth. So this is a way of me showing gratitude and appreciation here for the people who now color my life, which, again, I've mentioned many numerous times, that first of all, not only do I do this to express gratitude, and that it puts me in a slightly better, positive, and more productive mood and behavior for the day, but also it's just, once again, I had a very dysfunctional, if you can't tell already, I'm not a very, even from the way I speak and my mannerisms, I'm not a very confident, and there's a lot of problems with me, insecurities, and I'm trying to resolve them with the Ahn Rho Project. So these are gift items, and I just want to say that, YR, she's, I'm just abbreviating her name, but again, a very godmotherly figure for me, at the colleagues. I'm at one of my colleagues at the workplace, and she just baked it for me, and she included all these Chinese crackers here. I have no idea what it is. It looks like it says it's milk flavored crackers. We have all sorts of these kind of strange things. Maybe it's Japanese, whatever. But the fact is, there's always like milk flavored cookies and stuff like that, and like malt flavored. It's very strange. I know it sounds so boring, like malt flavored, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, settle down. Now we have something else here. This is coconut water once again. Vita soy. I mean, not Vita soy. Vita cocoa. So Vita Coco. And down the bottom we have, you can see the granola bar. These are nutritional facts for them, and here is the branding for them. So Nature Valley sweet and salty granola chocolate, dark chocolate, sorry. And of course we also have the Vita Coco's best before date. Now both of these instead come also from a colleague, so they're also class 4, but they've come from ML instead of YR. So another colleague of mine, and just the day before yesterday, she just gave me another one of these, and it came from a home country. It's imported from Sri Lanka, and she bought it from Costco, and she just decided to give me once again another person who just really has been helping me through my issues. YR is kind of like a godmotherly figure for me. She has a daughter, she doesn't have a son, so she kind of takes me under her wing like that. ML has been really trying to take me in as a kind of like a brotherly kind of thing, brother and sister kind of thing. She really has pushed me towards trusting people, because for most of my life I have to do things on my own, and I don't trust people. I really don't trust people at all, even though I have so much. I could ask anyone for help at my workplace, and they're all fantastic individuals, hardworking, responsible, disciplined individuals with good character and values. But the fact is, I still can't put myself to trust them. I never ask for help when I need to, and she always pushes me, even when I get a little bit annoyed and a little bit frustrated. She pushes me to just accept help, and this is again someone I cherish very deeply. So moving on, okay, I think I've covered all the stuff there with gifts. Now we're gonna move on to breakfast stuff, and this is me trying to, I guess, package some of the stuff from yesterday. So there's a combination of class 4 and class 2 items, class 1 and class 4 items, sorry. So grocery items from bakeries, as well as the sort of bakery stuff that I received from my colleagues. And so I put it all in this box right here, and that's this sesame. You can see another purchase yesterday. This is for $1. But basically, I combined the mini chocolate croissant for $2, plus the cake that I received from my colleagues. So that mixed Sri Lankan cake right there, plus the sesame twists, and I put them all into that one box that is supposed to be only for the sesame twists. So that kind of original twist cookies for $1 that I showed earlier on stream. I put the cake, the class 4 for my colleagues, in their mixed chocolate batter with a croissant with that all at once, and it's neatly packaged so that I can bring it to work. And so you can see this morning we're just filled with a whole bunch of stuff here. 4 items just kind of scattered amongst. Of course, the bakery items on the top right hand side, that's that cake, and the rest are all groceries. Now here's some close-up shots, because I knew I had to get some angled shots in order to do some sort of Yelp review. So this has to do with this project, and just in general trying to get photography to put onto social media platforms like Yelp, and in the future doing reviews and stuff like that. And so I had to get some angled shots of the crisps from Chinese New Year snack finger foods, as well as the nutritional supplements I take for the day. And that's what we have here, of course, onto the side. And here's the oatmeal. Okay, so here's the, oh my god, I had to add the sesame, all the crackers into the oatmeal. And this is how it looks like inside the bowl. It's just a mixture of flaxseed, ground cloves, plus the bakery cake to add some flavoring, all that kind of stuff. And so here's the cake in detail with the lid off, and so you can see it like this. It's just kind of like that. All right, lots of burst snapshots here, and just gonna try and get rid of them all before the stream ends. Oh, it's real tight. I have less than 45 seconds left. All right, gotta get up, stand up. So we definitely cannot cover the task list. That's all right. I'm gonna remove this. I have less than 20 seconds left. All right, taking this over to work, the Vita Coco, okay, right there. And then I was gonna take this to work, right, from region A. That's this. I put it all together in one and put them both into the work bag, and that's going to work. Lastly, the receipt I can move over to region A5, and this stuff here being a snack, so I'll probably leave it at my place here. Alright, that's it. End of my live stream. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Gotta go to work. What the fuck?